Hi, Leon here, and welcome to week 10 of your Let's Move journey. Today we are going to apply the FIIT principle to form the foundation of today's workout. So just to recap, frequency, intensity, time and type. By applying the principle, we can adapt and tailor exercise, we can monitor progress, we can increase enjoyment and avoid boredom, and we can also make the workouts specific and relevant to us as individuals with the conditions we have. Just remember, it is important to work at your own pace and adjust the exercises using one or more of the FIIT principles. Right, everybody, let's get warmed up. Welcome back, Mum.
Thank you.
Good to see you. So, just a quick recap before we get going on last session, posture and stability. Did that plant any seeds with you in regards to the way that you carry yourself and organise your body on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, definitely. Such as stood doing the pots.
Right.
Thought about it. Hoovering in particular. And also when sat watching the television. So I've gone like that and then thought, oh, and just tried to keep a good posture whilst I've been doing all these things.
So just trying to organise your body more effectively, that's going to help you, and just condition that body to work more efficiently. Excellent. Okay.
It's definitely made me think about it more.
Has it? And that's the key. All right. Just planting those little seeds and just giving you the tools to be able to better manage your conditions.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, everyone. Without further ado, let's get into your warm up. So you can use the chair for support if you need it. Mum, just come off your backrest. So like we've just said, we can start to focus and organise that body and get it into a better position for exercise. From the seated or the standing, we're going to take it into a nice steady march, like we do a lot of time because it's so effective. And like I always say, if it's not broke, why fix it? Okay? So nice steady march where we're focusing on the hips, the knees and the ankles. We've got weight evenly distributed, and you can feel that toe to heel action, okay? So the toe to heel action as the foot's going down on the floor. So we can start to put them arms in. I know, Mum, you're already keen to do that already. So 90 degrees at the elbow. Start to take the elbow back so we can get some good movement through the shoulder. All right, and get them shoulder joints warmed up. Start to warm them muscles in the shoulders and the back. And if you need the support of the chair, just remember you can have the chair alongside you and use as much or as little as support as you need. And then take it out into a little bit of a toe tap out in front. Okay, and again, you can stabilise and balance. If you're in the kitchen, off the worktops, off the dining room table, make sure the chair's nice and sturdy if you're using the chair. Don't be putting your body weight through it.
I'm always tempted to look at my feet when I'm doing this.
Mum, I guarantee you, your feet will go nowhere. They will be there next time you look. Right, take it into a heel pump. So feet facing forwards, hip width apart, okay, and lift that heel up. So you start to open up. You'll feel a nice good stretch through that ankle joint.
Yeah.
And again, really think about how you've organised your body. Shoulders back and down, chin parallel to the floor. And relax in there. Take a bit more a wider base of support, okay?
Yeah.
Put your hands in front of you, there. We're going to take one arm out, fetch it back, and then one arm back out the other side. All right. So we're just opening up that elbow joint as well. And we're also working from the shoulder. If you take it back a little bit, so we feel a little bit of a stretch across the chest. You start to warm up the upper body. And then hands down by your side. Okay, little rotation. So look over your shoulder. Take it as far around as you feel comfortable. And then slowly back round. Take it out the other side. And we can relax them shoulders at the same time. And back to a nice steady march. So today, Mum, we're going to be focusing on the FIIT principle. All right, so the frequency, intensity, time and type. And we're going to use that principle and apply it to some exercises and some groups of exercises so that we can start to tailor and adapt the exercise to suit our need. Okay. And relax. Big roll of the shoulders up, then back. Let them naturally lower into place, and that will put us in a good position, ready for some exercise, Mum.
Okay.
So the first block of exercises are going to be focused around stamina. Right, everyone, we're going to look at stamina as a component of fitness, Mum.
Okay.
So applying the FIIT principle, frequency, intensity, time and type, this block of exercises is going to be continuous.
Right.
So there's going to be no breaks in it. We're going to work for 3 minutes. Now, I know that might seem a long time, okay, but you don't have to continue without stopping. You can stop as many times as you like and then join back in when you're ready, okay? So the first exercise we're going to go into is a march. So we're going to start the 3 minutes by marching. Off you go. So remember, take those nice good deep breaths, Mum. Let's take that oxygen into them lungs. And then now we're going to take it into a step out in front, okay? So keep that movement going and take a step out in front. Now use a chair for support if you need it, but if not, start to challenge that stability and balance as well, and taking it out into a toe tap.
I keep trying not to look at my feet.
Try and keep your head up, Mum. Look at the camera.
I am.
And then we're going to take it out wide. So we're going into a lateral step. So we're just challenging that body. That body's having to respond. Try and find its center of gravity. And we're trying to stay balanced. And again, if you need those surfaces for support, you can use them as well.
I think my balance is improving doing these exercises.
Is it?
Yeah.
Have you been doing them at home?
Yeah.
Excellent. And relaxing there. Right. Elbows into your side, Mum.
Right.
All right, palms facing the ceiling. We're going to take it out into a punch. So we're going to rotate, okay, and punch out. So elbows tuck in, rotate and punch out. And we've got soft knees and we've got a good stable base. All right, so feet are hip width apart. I've got soft knees and you can see I'm almost using those legs. All the power is coming up through those legs, and then I'm taking it out into this punch. And then if we can we take it into a toe tap and a punch, Mum? So a little bit of coordination, one of your favourite components of fitness.
Is it opposite leg to your arm, or should it be the same side?
It's up to you.
Right.
Whether I'm doing same side.
I'm doing opposite.
That's fine. That will counterbalance you. And relaxing there. Right, face your chair. Okay, standing not too close to your chair, but so you've got that support if you need it. We're taking it into a back step and then step forward. Off you go. So a back step, step forward. And as we take a back step, I'm on a soft knee and my knee remains above my ankle, okay? So I keep my knee stacked above my ankle. So it's a step at the minute, and this step could be there, okay? So we've got a weight transfer from front leg to back leg. So as we build that confidence, Mum, okay, we can start to focus on the back knee, okay? So as we take a step back, we step back and then lower the back knee down towards the floor and then step forward. But only if you're feeling confident enough, okay? And keep the front knee stacked above the ankle. So we're now taking it into a back lunge. Body up tall, chin parallel to the floor, and we've got the support if we need it. And just go as slow and controlled as you feel you need to, okay? And let's work that strength in those legs. And relax in there. So from this position, we're going to take it down into a squat. All right, so a standing squat. Take your feet out towards hip width apart or even shoulder width apart if you need a wider base of support. And then from there, the hips go back and down. We sit down into it and then we stand back up. Okay, so hips go back and down. We get a good knee bend and then we stand back up. And I'm going to step away from my chair a little bit. If you don't need that support, don't use the support.
I think I need the support.
Yeah. But if you stand back up, when we can take your hands off, draw the arms back, and then as we go into that squat, then we can use the support if we need it when we're going nice and low. So weight evenly distributed through those feet. Okay, we track the knees, so the knees are kind of spraying out slightly and relax in there. Right, just shake your legs off a little bit. So we're moving into that curtsy. So to start off with, we take a step and just a little toe tap. So step and a little toe tap. So we should be starting, obviously the heart rate should be going, because we're not having no breaks in here. And we can start to focus on heart and lungs. And as I always say, two of the most important organs in the body. And then you can, if you don't need the support and you want to challenge yourself, we can take the arms in and we can take it over into this curtsy. So nice soft knees. Make sure those muscles in the thighs are working and stabilizing that knee joint. And you just build the range of movement up to suit your ability level. And relax in there. Excellent. Even I'm out of breath doing that one. Well done. So first block, stamina. Okay, done and dusted. Next up, we're going to look at interval training. Right everyone, so we're going to focus on interval training. Now for this specific section, interval training is going to allow us to work at higher intensities for a short period of time, followed by low intensity where we allow time for the body to recover, re-energize itself and prepare itself for hitting those higher intensities again. Okay?
Yeah.
All good, Mum?
Okay.
Right, so we're going to focus on a march, and the low intensity is going to be a low march, followed by the higher intensity, which is going to be a high march. And you can do this from standing or you can do it from seated.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody ready? We're starting off with a low march, 20-second intervals. 3, 2, 1, off you go. So low march, 20 seconds. And because this is nice and steady, and obviously you're going at your own pace, remember, posture, shoulders back and down, chin parallel to the floor. And just prepare yourself for going into the higher intensity, which is now, okay? So start to drive those knees up, start to challenge yourself. Nice and light on your toes. And slow it back down to a slow, low march. And these lower intensities, you can stop and rest if you want to, and just come in for the higher intensities if you need to rest. And higher intensity, off you go. So drive those knees up. You can increase the pace if you want to get out of breath a little bit more. Make it a little bit faster, increase that range of movement. Keep going, Mum, keep going.
I'm trying.
And lower it back down. So we're back on a low march. And again, like I say, you can stand, you can rest, you can take in some nice good deep breaths, fill the lungs up and help that body to recover in between. Get ready for your high march again. Off you go. Come on, Mum. Drive those knees up. So we want some good range of movement through the hips. Are we starting to get out of breath yet, Mum?
Yeah.
I'm joining you, I think. And slow it down to a low march. And that was the last interval for the high intensity. We're gradually bringing the body back down, nice and slow. So bit by bit, Mum, start to slow everything back down until you bring yourself to a stop. Nice, good, stable base. If you need to hold on to something because your legs are really tired, then do it. But that is interval training. So we're working and then we're recovering. Working and then we're recovering. And them intensities can be high or as low as you need them to be. So this next section we're going to focus on is pyramiding. Right, everyone. So the exercise we've chosen for the pyramid is going to be the sit to stand, okay? So the good old sit to stand exercise that we've been practicing throughout this program, throughout our journey. We all should know it, but just a quick recap, make sure that your hip walk to the front third of your chair and your hips, knees and ankles are all in one long line with your weight evenly distributed through those feet, okay? You can use the sides of the chair if you've got them to get up out of the chair, or sometimes people prefer to use support of the thighs on standing. So when we're in this starting position, we draw the heels back, chest out, chin up, body weight over the toes, and as we come forward, we power on up into standing, pedal those feet at the top for circulation. On us return, back into that seated position, make sure that you can feel the chair behind the back of your legs, and then slow and controlled, sit back into the chair before we repeating that process, okay? So the pyramid, we're gonna work up one side and then we're gonna come back down the other, covering 3 exercises or 3 variations of the sit to stand. The first one is just your standard sit to stand. So when we're up, we're just gonna pedal those feet for 3 to 4 seconds, and then we'll have a slight pause in between of 15 seconds before we go into the next exercise, which is going to be heel pumps. So when we stand up, we pump those heels on exercise 2, and then we have a pause again, 15 seconds, and then when we come up for exercise 3, when we're at the top of the pyramid, we're going to go into 3 to 4 seconds of calf raises. We're then going to make us way back down the other side of the pyramid.
Okay.
All right. I know it sounds a bit confusing, but just stick with it and just follow me and my mum. I'm going to be copying my mum in these ones.
I copy you, but I always go wrong.
So everybody, when you're ready, we're going into straightforward 30 seconds sit to stand. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So at your own pace. And remember to pedal those feet when you're at the top for circulation. We've got 10 seconds left. And just remember the sit to stand, and slow and controlled, sit back into your chair. I'm just about to say the sit to stand is a really good one for working these big thigh muscles. Okay, so we're resting at this point and we're going to get ready for exercise number 2, which is going to be the heel pump. So when you're ready, off you go. Chest out, chin up, power on up to the top, and then heel pump. 3 to 4 seconds, and then back down. Now the pyramid, the exercises, we did 30 seconds on the first exercise, and we've dropped the time now to 25 seconds on this one. So this will be our last one as we sit back in and we can rest for another 15 seconds, okay? The next one, exercise number 3, we're going up to the top of the pyramid. We're going into calf raises when we're at the top, okay? So when you're ready, off you go. And you could stand up out of your chair and have a chair in front. And then sit back down. Can you feel that you're at the top of the pyramid, Mum? You're not scared of heights, are you?
I can't do them as fast as you.
I know, but I've been practicing. And relax when you get to the bottom. So, we're at the top of the pyramid. We're now working his way back down the other side. So we're back to the heel pumps, okay?
Right.
So when you're ready, let's go. So heel pumps when we get to the top. 3 to 4 seconds, and then slow and controlled. So when we did exercise number 3 at the top, okay, we only worked for 20 seconds. So the time, as we work up the pyramid, the time has been reduced. And slow and controlled, sit back into your chair and just relax, get your breath back, recharge your batteries, and we're gonna go back up for exercise number 1 to finish off back at the bottom of the pyramid. So off you go, a standard sit to stand. Just pedal those feet at the top. And we're back on a finish of 30 seconds. And that will conclude our sit to stand pyramid. And one more, Mum, I think one more. Shall we squeeze one in for good luck? And slow and controlled, slow as you can. Slow, slow, slow. And relax. So did you get the idea behind the pyramid, Mum?
Yeah.
All right, as we went up the pyramid, we actually shortened the time. What you can do is you can increase the intensity. So you could actually make it harder up to the pyramid, top of the pyramid, or you could make it easier.
And you can perhaps do more of the heel pumps and things in between.
You could do, yeah. So we're moving on, everybody, and the next section of exercises is going to be based around a lift. Right, everyone, we're going to focus on lifting, and just like we did last time around, we looked at that hinge lift there, where we concentrated on inhaling, okay, creating that abdominal pressure on us way down, and then creating tension before we lift the object back up off the surface, okay? So Mum, do you want to get yourself in?
Right.
So the first one, we're not concentrating in having an object that's really heavy. So feet hip width apart,
Yeah.
all right? This is just to master that technique that we introduced everybody to last time around. So when you're ready, Mum, hips go back and down, soft knees, hinge forwards. All right, inhale, create that abdominal pressure, and then breathe out on your way back up. So when you're ready, everybody, okay, set yourself up with your chair, pick any object as long as it's not too heavy, and we're gonna go into that hip hinge. So hips go back and down, okay. Inhale, and then exhale on your way back up, elbows tuck into the side so we can stabilize the shoulders. All right, inhale again before we go back down. And then exhale when we come back up. So slow and controlled, keep your head, neck, and spine in line. And relax in there. How'd you get on, Mum?
I think I did okay.
Yeah?
I think so.
Do you remember it from last time around?
Yeah.
Breathing?
Yeah, there's a lot of things to concentrate
Yeah.
on that.
So this next one, we're gonna go into a forwards lunge. So we didn't do this last time around, but we're going to step towards the object, and then we're gonna pick the object up off the surface. So it can be a step or a lunge, but the key is really to step onto a soft knee, okay? Now, don't be too far away if you're a bit unsteady on your feet. Get a little bit closer, but we step forward and then we hinge and then we're gonna pick up and then we're gonna step back, okay? We're gonna change those legs, step forward, hinge, go down, and then we're gonna come back up, okay? Now, if the surface of the chair is too low, then you can use a worktop as long as we can get that good step forward, okay? So does that make sense, Mum?
Yeah, I'll give it a
All
try.
good? All good at your end? Right, I'm gonna take a bigger step forward because I've got longer legs. Are you ready? So off you go. Good step forward onto a soft knee. Okay, we reach out, hinge, keep the head and neck and spine in line. Inhale, and then exhale on your way back out. Okay, we create a good kick back from the chair. And we don't need anything too heavy. We just want to practice this technique. As long as we can keep the spine in neutral, we're nice and stable on those feet. And you could do this off the dining room table if it's a little bit higher. And make sure you reset your balance and your stability when you come back up into standing. Reset yourself, inhale, good step forward, spine in neutral, kick back and relax. Relax, relax. How'd you get on, Mum?
Okay.
I'll have to see.
A lot of things to, lots of things to think
balance-wise, did it test your balance at all?
Balance weren't too bad.
All right,
I think
so
I did okay.
I think you did really well because when we're stepping forward, we're on a narrow base of support. Now, you can make it a little bit easier if you just take a wider base. Okay, you'll have more stability and balance to work off. So that's lifting, and remember, if you introduce the FIIT principle, okay, intensity-wise, we can just increase the weight of the object we're lifting to make it a little bit harder. But just remember, as we increase the intensity, we're going to need to increase that stability and that abdominal pressure and support that we've got in and around the spine. So make sure that you don't forget about your breathing.
Okay.
Okay. Next section, we're going to focus on coordination and reaction time. Right, everyone, go grab yourself an object that you can grip comfortably in one hand. All right. We're going to challenge coordination, and you can do this from a seated position as well. So don't feel as though you've got to be upstanding with no support. All right. We want a nice, good, solid base of support with the weight evenly distributed through those feet, and we've got nice soft knees. Okay, so we can engage those muscles in his thighs, stabilizing that knee joint. Okay, shoulders back and down, chin parallel to the floor. Right, we're going to take the object out in front, both hands on, not too far, Mum, all right? And from there, we're going to take the hand out, and then we're going to fetch it back and pass it from one hand to the other. And I bet everyone's thinking, oh, these are really easy. Well, guess what? They're going to get a little bit harder.
I thought you'd have something else up your sleeve.
Yeah. Always, Mum, always. And when it comes to coordination, you are my challenge.
I know.
Right, I want you to challenge yourself now by doing the same movement with your eyes closed. So from proprioception and our ability to recognize where our body is in space, this gets a little bit more challenging. How are you getting on, Mum?
I'm doing great with this
Are
one.
you?
Well, I think I am. I've not dropped
Well,
the
I believe you. I believe you. I've got my eyes closed. I can't see you. And relax in there. Relax, relax. All right. Just reset yourself, because if you've got your eyes closed for that length of time, it can be a bit dizzy if you're opening your eyes and you've got lots of light. So we're going to go into taking the object behind the back and fetching it round the other side back to the front. All right, so we go round the back, pass it to the other hand and back to the front. Off you go. And any pain and discomfort, especially through the shoulders, just try and work that movement that's suitable for you. You might find a happy medium, and it might not look like kind of the movement that me and Mum are producing. And change direction. So go out the other way. Is this all right for your shoulder, this, Mum? Because I know we're going into, we're taking the arm behind the back a little bit, aren't we?
Yeah, it's okay.
Are you concentrating that much?
Yeah, don't talk to me.
Yeah. And relax in there. Right. For this next one, make sure you're using something that's not too hard, solid, that's going to hurt if you drop it. Ideally, a ball. Okay. So it'd be like back at playground, Mum, when you were younger. So ball skills. We're going to start off with passing the ball from one hand to the other. Okay, so off you go. It doesn't need to be far. And then bit by bit, just see if you can increase that range of movement. And if you look, Mum, I've got soft knees as well. All right, because I'm able to, as the ball's going over, I'm able to transfer that body weight from left to right.
Oh, yeah.
So your body's going like this, Mum.
Yeah.
Whereas keep the body up tall.
Right.
And then just use them soft knees.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I see what you mean now, yeah.
So you kind of move with the ball. There. And we're nice and light on them toes. Well, not on the toes, but nice and light with the feet, weight evenly distributed through those feet. And relax. Take it into challenging with one hand now, Mum. And obviously the FIIT principle, we can increase that range of movement. All right. So we can challenge and make it a little bit harder. Are you using your dominant side, Mum?
Yeah.
A minute.
I am.
Right, put it onto your weaker side. You ready?
Yeah.
Don't throw it as high. I'll let you have mine.
Thank you.
Okay. So off you go. Not as high, not as high.
Not as high.
Not as high. That's it.
Oh.
So I could tell that she's been challenged already. And relax, relax, relax. Last one. Pass from one hand to the other. Ooh. Good. And I can see my mum's got some different catching techniques, which I'm happy. You just do whatever works for you.
This floor's uneven.
And if you sat in the chair, you'll probably be able to lean forward and just send that ball into the ground and fetch it back up. And relax. So, it looks like a little bit of fun, all right, but coordination, hand-eye coordination, speed and reaction time is absolutely crucial, because it could be the difference between reacting to the environment or reacting to somebody else, reacting to something that you need to do, okay? So simple but effective, but also fun. And if you can't make it fun, then you're not gonna do it. Right, everybody, that concludes today's session. We're gonna get into a cool down. Right, everyone, so from a seated position, let's get cooled down. Nice, steady march. Keep the bum on the chair. Let's try and bring the body back down to pre-exercise levels if we can. After all that fun and enjoyment, Mum. And relax. We're going to slide one foot out, keep the toes and the foot on the floor, and then open up that ankle joint. Can you feel that stretch, Mum, through your ankle?
Yeah.
So just hold that position. Take it as far as you feel comfortable. And then slowly slide that foot back in. Slide the other one out. Same again. And that's it. Just keep your head up, Mum, so you can keep your
I know.
head, neck and spine in line.
I'm always looking at my feet when
And then slide that one in. Go back on to the other one where we're going to bring the toes back towards yourself. Keep a slight bend in the knee, chest out, chin up, and we flex at the hips. We lean forwards until we can feel that stretch, and we're going to hold that position there. So take it as far as you feel comfortable and just hold that stretch.
Oh, that's lovely, that.
Do you like this one, Mum?
I like that stretch, yeah.
And then slowly back up. And then take the other foot out. Same again. So soft knee, bring the toes back towards yourself. Flex at the hips. Lean forwards. And then slowly come back up. Right, we're going to go into a chest stretch. So you can either put your palms in the small of your back, okay, open up the shoulders and lift the chest there, or you can use the back of the chair. So grab hold of the back of the chair and again, lift the chest and open up the shoulders, and you'll feel that stretch across your chest.
I must remember to breathe when I'm doing that.
Yeah. And especially if you've got any pain and discomfort, there can be a tendency to just kind of bite your lip and hold your breath. So just reduce that range of movement or the tension that you're putting through the joints and the muscles. And relax in there. Okay, next one, we're just going to rotate. So we're going to look to the right, little look over the shoulder, and then back out the other side. And again. So take it as far around as you feel comfortable. Make sure you keep your hips on the seat and relax. Big roll of the shoulders up, Mum. Take them back, let them naturally lower into place and relax. Shake it off, Mum. Again, another session down, session complete. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's been okay.
It's been okay. I think it's been good fun today. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
right, everybody, that concludes today's session. Stick around because we will be going through your weekly activity dose. Right, everyone, welcome to your weekly activity dose. Just a quick recap on last time around. We asked you to focus on health walking. Now, health walking, making the exercise purposeful, is a great way of increasing fitness and your tolerance to movement. We also ask you to focus on your posture and to be more conscious about how you organize your body whilst undertaking activities of daily living. Making these subtle changes can make a real impact to you and your condition in a positive way. Right, everyone, this week, we would like you to pick an exercise or a group of exercises from today's workout. But to be honest, you could pick some exercises that you've completed throughout this journey that you know are beneficial to you and your condition. Apply the FIIT principle. So look at playing about with the frequency, how many times you undertake the exercise, intensity, how hard you're actually working during the movement, time, so how long you're doing either the exercise for or the actual workout itself, and then the type of exercise. Do you work more at speed, so increasing the tempo so you can tap into more heart and lungs, or do you slow it down so you increase time under tension and work more strength-based? Right, everybody, just remember, let us know how you get on, and we will see you next time around.